And it's raining today, although it is really light, so who knows if it'll actually stop. And what's going on today? I guess this was kind of an interesting read. I know when it comes to flying drones, a lot of people will complain that the noise is too much. So how about this, where apparently there's going to be a study of sorts. It says here, drone noise impact study launched. Useful data for Regulation Department of Transport and Civil Aviation Authority. Researchers at Cranfield University near London have launched a study into the noise impact of drone aircraft. The research will be based on flight tests to measure not only the volume of noise, but also the frequency of sound caused by remotely controlled unmanned aerial vehicles during flight. This will allow data to be collected to build a noise pollution model that will help set standards. The research is being carried out at Cranfield Airport in collaboration with sound specialists and drone companies. In addition, the research is being monitored by the UK Civil Aviation Authority Noise and Environment officers. The noise measurement test will be carried out using small and medium-sized commercial multi-rotor drones, which will fly a variety of flight paths defined by the researchers. According to the partial results of the first test, aircrafts of altitudes of 100 feet emit noise of between 50 and 60 decibels, similar to the sound levels normally found in an office or restaurant. The data will help shape the urban soundscape of the future. Indeed, the UK Department for Transport and Civil Aviation Authority are constantly examining drone noise. That's kind of an interesting comparison, I guess. And it says this data will help shape the urban soundscape of the future. Indeed, the UK Department for Transport and Civil Aviation Authority are constantly examining drone noise, but currently lack high-quality data to guide future regulations. That's kind of interesting too, because if they're doing it around an airport and all that, I would imagine there's no way just like a regular small drone would be louder than, say, a traditional manned aircraft, a helicopter, or an airplane. But if you start getting people to use this on a daily basis, like the average individual, would all that buzzing sound and stuff drive people nuts, so to speak? And then I was reading this where I don't know why people would do this, just asking for trouble. This one says, Tyndall Air Force Base officials enforce no drone zone. Tyndall Air Force Base officials said they understand people may be curious as to what goes on in that area, but they're asking the public not to go digging. They are heavily enforcing Federal Aviation Association's no drone policy. If a drone was on a property, it could halt operations. It could hurt someone's special personal property. It could also hurt a multi-million-dollar asset. So if we really could help each other, then that would be ideal. Tech Sergeant Brittany Bogman said. As to what they would be doing, it says they'll be putting a number of signs where you're used to seeing an installation sign on our perimeter fence. Now you'll see a drone sign. Anti-Terrorism Program Manager Jonathan Albo said, "We're posting those up around the marinas and some of the waterways that we control." And they say you can check that Before You Fly app, for example. I think ultimately it just comes down to stop overcomplicating the stuff. Just give people some basic guidelines, for example, where you can and can't fly. Simple as that. Don't need to overcomplicate it with like what? All these questions about clouds and stuff like that. Basic traffic management, in my opinion. Feels like the rain did stop, actually. Alright, see you guys later.